Welcome to the Cold-Blooded Truth.
Ooh, cold-blooded, that's cold. Ooh, cold-blooded, that's cold.
Welcome to the Cold-Blooded Truth.
Ooh, cold-blooded, that's cold.
Yo, what is the deal? It's your boy DJ Coleblooded, live at I Am Studios. This is another segment of the Coleblooded Truth podcast. Got a Pittsburgh legend in the building. If you ever heard the term Iceman instrumentals or come get you Icey, or our fan favorite from back in the day, Icey! You're familiar with this man's music. Definitely grew up listening to your music a lot. Like, I remember when, and I might be using this term incorrectly, but I remember when he got his first Fiend Bug, man behind the camera, we used to ride around listening to y'all stuff every day.
Yeah, no,
all the time,
Fiend
all the
Bug
time.
music, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, and so ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Icey,
What's good with you?
how you feeling today?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm alright, chilling, cool Thursday, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, chill day.
So just to kick things off, how did you get your name?
I got my name a long time ago in high school from one of my close friends. It's a little situation that went down there, but he, out of the whole situation, he just came out and called me Icey, Iceman, and all this craziness. I ain't like the name to be honest with you.
Did it come from like ice, like
No, it's a little situation, man.
Yeah.
Just me and my brother went through type shit, but yeah, like it's some wild shit for I ain't like the name though, but it stuck with me the whole time. Like, but I got that like 7th grade.
Mm-hmm. What made it grow on you?
Nobody stopped calling me. Nobody stopped calling me Icey. Just everybody just kept that. Everywhere I go, bro would call me that, and it just stuck. Like, you feel me? So school, outside of school, just everywhere, just everybody calling me Icey and all this extra shit. So yeah, that stuck with me. I kept it there.
All right, so where'd you grow up originally?
I'm born in Wilkinsburg, grew up around Bredock, Wilkinsburg, Swissville, that area type shit. So
Okay.
you know what I mean? Mon Valley, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm saying Wilkinsburg, make your way down to Mon Valley. So was you like just that was the way you was around all the time, like childhood, middle school, high school?
Yeah, like pretty much all around there. Like I was born in Wilkinsburg, but I'd go to every summer. I'd go to Bredock to my cousin's crib and stay the summer there. So I'd be at both places all the time, bro.
So what was like childhood like for you? What did you do? Like, was you into sports? Was you like?
Yeah, I started off playing football. Football was mostly my thing for football, basketball, and some crazy shit. I tried hockey before.
Yeah, like deck hockey or ice hockey?
Like down at Ardmore skating rink. I only lasted like a week though, but I tried it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Some shit like that. But yeah, just football and basketball mostly though.
Okay. What was your what position did you play in football?
Tailback, I was a running back.
Okay.
Running back, a corner, and basketball point guard.
So you played on twerps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that like? Because when I played for like Penn Hill, so we didn't play like the city league. We scrimmaged y'all like one time.
I played for Penn Hills. My first 2 years I played for Penn Hills. You talking about like up Friendship Park or something? Yeah. I played up there with them for 2 years. Then we went to then I ended up playing for Swissville. Yeah,
What
for
was
the rest
Swissville's
of
team?
Yeah, Swissville's team. Yeah, we was trash.
What's that? Oregon?
No,
what
Swissville.
team was Oregon?
Oregon. Damn, what is that?
We played them once, like when I first started. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
where's we at?
That's New Canaan, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I remember. Yeah, it was like Arkin, Highlands, Morningside.
Yeah, I think that's New Canaan for real.
Yeah, Morningside's field was crazy.
No, Morningside is that's
near the zoo.
yeah,
that's up near
that's
the zoo.
Stanton Heights and like Shady Side and over there, East Liberty type shit.
Yeah, man, they field was crazy. They had dips in it. It was like the roads, yo, potholes, dips, goalpost was bent. I'm like, yo, mom, where are we at? Where's we at? But it was one of them fields too. It was like a baseball field too.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like baseball fields aren't all grass most of the time.
That's how Bill Super's field is. They used to have in the woods too, screaming weird shit like "Sue." Funny as hell back there. They used to be in the cut, scare motherfuckers.
So, what high school did you go to?
Woodland Hills.
Okay, what was it like going to Woody?
Crazy for real.
Was it like how it is now?
I'm not sure how it is now, but when I went, it was like the beginning of Braddock and Wilkinsburg starting that beef type shit. So that was my senior year, I want to say.
Was this like 2012 or something?
No, like 2008.
Oh, you that old?
Yeah, bro.
You ain't 30 for real. That's crazy.
For everything.
Congratulations.
No, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, no, that's the year they migrated Wilkinsburg's high school and bring half of them to it got crazy that year.
They were saying they tried to do that at Penn Hills too. Like they were going to integrate them because, like the borough's so small over there. It's like they gotta go somewhere.
That was the wrong thing bringing them to Woodland Hills.
Yeah. You ever think about going to college?
I went to college for a year and a half.
Where'd you go?
I went to the junior college in Scranton, but I ain't last too long.
What was you gonna go for originally? Had you stuck with it?
I was trying to go for some music shit, but they didn't have no music program, so I went up there for football, which I wasn't trying to play football anyway. I was already making beats and already doing all this shit. I got kicked out for smoking weed and all types of nonsense. It was a waste of time, but it was a nice experience though.
So where's the love for music coming in? Like, what was that moment, like, in your childhood, if it was your childhood, when you were like, yo, I'm about to start doing this music thing? Like, did you discover, like, a piece of equipment? Was somebody, like, beating on the locker in school?
My dad's a producer.
Yeah?
And, yeah, all right, so, look, I don't know if y'all know David Shoes. You remember that?
David Shoes?
That I get my shoes from David, that little song that everybody used to sing with the store. All right. Well, look, there was this store back in East Liberty. It's called David Shoes. And my dad did the jingle for it or whatever. Everybody used to say, he just told me. And I just found out like a year ago that he did it. But he was always a producer. So I never really, and he worked for Whammo too back in the day. So yeah, I was playing football at first. And then like when football really ain't started working out, I just started picking up like, I got this Fruity Loops. This is when I first got Fruity Loops in. I met, there's this another producer, his name's Young Hot. He go by YH. And at the time, he was making beats for Dipset and like doing all this. So I'm like, let me get this a try. So I just started playing with it.
So you just seen YH like just around the way, like rocking with your pops, and then...
No, not even rocking with my pops. He was my friend at the time. But like, you feel me? I figured like, let me try to, you feel me, do what he wanted to do. Because he didn't want to make beats no more. He wanted to rap. So... It was me, him, and 3 other people, and they all wanted to rap at the time. Nobody really wanted to make beats, so I was like, let me do it then. So I just started practicing this shit.
Yeah. What age is this?
This is like 12, 13.
So you're like 12, 13. What's your setup, like your first producer setup?
One of them fat back computers.
With the ass on it?
Yeah, one of them big ass tower in my mom's, in her dining room with some little monitor speakers, you know them little...
Yeah, the ones that they come with, yeah. All right, so you set up in the dining room. Do you remember your first beat that you made?
Yeah, my first beat that I made, I recorded on a tape recorder too. Because I didn't know you could export them out the program. I didn't know nothing about Fruity Loops. So I took a tape recorder and recorded it. We used to just listen to them after that type shit.
You still got them?
No, I wish I did though.
Oh man, that's real tangible.
Yeah, I know. I'm going back my first beat that I actually like, cause there's a whole bunch of beats I made at first that I just was on some like, this shit's bullshit.
So you said you started making beats. Some of them was cool, but you just getting the feel for it. You know, using the tape recorder, you don't know you can export it on a computer, and going through the motions. So you're in middle school at this time.
Yeah, middle school, yeah.
So like, what were your people saying like when you started like getting into like, was there times where it's like your friends come knock on the door, yo, you coming out today? Like, no, I'm in the crib with it. I'm just making beats.
No, fortunately, the ones that my friends at the time, we was all on some. We just made a group, so after school, it was on some, we going to my crib and we rapping. So we had a little group, we was called Third Inf. We had jackets, all that shit. Like we was on it. We used to perform down the Shadow Lounge and all that shit. But at first it was just sitting in the crib, just trying to get the sound together. Though. Like yeah, like and then what we just had at first. Well, we just had the computer at first, and then my cousin and then one my other man's. They ran down this one studio in East Liberty and stole some equipment. They took another computer, keyboard, microphone, all that shit, the whole net, bring it back to the crib, and that's what started our rap career. Yeah, we made a whole mixtape, put it out in school, all that shit.
What was the mixtape called?
Hood Democracy.
Hood Democracy. How many? Who's all the members, yo? What's like? How can we picture this?
Alright, it was me. I've been thinking of making some beats. My nigga LaSalle, he's like he was in the like Cam and French Montana and niggas like that. So he was more so on some flashy shit. Then we got my boy Looney. He was like the
You was working with Looney back then?
No, not that Looney. But I did
Looney.
go to school with him. But there was a nigga in my group named Looney. He was like he was more so into like Cassidy and all that. So he was like more so the punchline nigga than my boy DE. To me, he's like the first swag rapper ever. Like he back then when everybody was doing bars, bro was just rapping like rapping.
Swag rap. What's swag rap?
You know how like I don't know like how niggas just get on the beat and just ride the beat now. Like you feel me? It's not really trying to say the hardest shit. Just you feel me?
Just the feeling.
Yeah, like he was doing that back then type shit. And then my cousin, Pap, he was just, I don't know what the, bro was just like unorthodox for real. That's just the only way to explain it. Like
so he's like the ODB?
Yeah, but he was hard though. He was dumb hard. It was crazy.
Who you grew up listening to?
Dipset, Project Pat, pretty much 3 6 Mafia. That's my niggas. I fuck with them.
Okay. You ever get to work with Project Pat yet?
Yeah.
What was that experience like going from like listening to him and like Getty Green and stuff like that to now it's like
I couldn't believe
all right, punch in.
I didn't get the it was
you record him?
Yeah, no, but
Okay.
I met him
Okay.
in the Diamond Building, Ray Zellis. Shout out to Ray Zellis. He bring me down. I was making beats for him and he bring me in the studio and walk in, Project Pat standing right there. I spot him up. I wanna say Stevie recorded the song, but yeah, me and him sat there and met him type shit. Worked with him. That's not the only time. I got him on a couple songs, to be honest with you. Project Pat might be on about like 3 or 4 of my beats.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, like collab beats or like you sent like yo here can spit something?
Both. Like some I sent him in a couple with Ray Zellis. Ray Zellis introduced me to a couple of people. Like he introduced me to Project Pat, Lex Luger. Yeah, a couple of people.
What was it like meeting Lex Luger?
Well, me and him just met through like over the internet though. But he just introduced us though. But we got to chop it up though. But he cool too though. Yeah.
So, what's it like making beats at high school at this point? Like high school and then going out of high school. Is this the time like NFL comes out?
No, see, NFL came out. What was that? After I graduated high school. That's like, yeah. Oh, matter of fact, yeah. No, what happened in high school? I want to say in high school is when I got my first. Is when I sent my first beat out like to somebody and somebody rapped to it in high school. That was I sent a beat out to Will and Wiz, and he picked up on it, and I ended up making the Burn After Rolling mixtape.
Yeah. What song did you make?
Miles Away.
Miles, that's hard. That's you.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's hard. That's you, best friend. I don't know. That's hard.
That's what in high school, and
That's hard.
I was back.
You want a classic mixtape?
I know.
Like
You feel me? I know.
Like that's wild.
So I sent that out to them, and they reached out too, but I had changed my email, so I didn't get to send them no more shit. But I got that one though. That's when that happened in high school.
How'd you feel? Like what were people's like your peers' reactions different once you made it on like The Wiz mixtape.
Yeah, they thought I was famous at that point. I'm like, it was just a beat, but you know, like everybody's like, oh, bro, you know,
Oh, you're out of here.
Just, oh, you got beautiful. Man, I could have had more, but I was at that point in time. I was young. I wasn't really like. I didn't even think he was going to open it. Like I just sent it off to him.
Man, hey, y'all watching? That goes to show you never know who's listening, who's watching, who's gonna open what, who's gonna respond to what.
Check your emails. Always follow up on that shit because you don't never know who's going to open it.
Swear. So made it on that Piff.
Yeah.
At that point. So, all right. So then I didn't know that. That's a cool fun fact. So make it on Burn After Rolling. And then where does matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say where. So what does it mean to you when I say Loft and Millville?
All right, Loft and Millville. That's when. All right, that's Trilogy and all that. So after the Burning, after Rolling, that's when I was on some. All right, now I'm gonna make beats. Like now I was on some like, all right, now I'm gonna take this shit serious.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when Trilogy pulled up on me like about a year or two later. He pulls up on me.
Was it like you just chilling like set the scene?
All right, I'm at the crib making beats. Him and his brother pull up on me. I ain't never met these niggas from a can of paint or nothing. Like they pull up on me, they come in the crib. He buys 2 beats off of me, type shit. So like back then I used to, you know what I'm saying, make niggas rap or whatever. So he raps in front of me type shit. And the nigga says the hardest shit I ever heard type shit. Both of the beats I bought. So I ended up not even selling them to him. I ended up just giving it to him. Like, here, just take these, like, you feel me? Because I want you to come back. So he does that, makes these hard-ass jams, comes back. So from there on out, I'm like, yo, I need you with me type shit. Like, so everywhere I go, I'm bringing him with me. Like, it's just, any studio that if I go to Stevie B's, I'm bringing Trilogy. If I go with that, and back then, that's when I, kind of like, joined F Block a little bit.
What's
like,
F Block?
That's,
I've heard of it, but I don't.
It's like, it's the beginning of Trap Illustrated.
Okay.
It's like when they first started off.
So this is before Traptastic and all that?
Yeah, this is Traptastic. Yeah, F Block. Yeah, F Block. It's F Block, then Traptastic, then Trap Illustrated. But Traptastic was like it was kind of like more so Kizzle shit. It wasn't like everybody shit, but it was like a mixture of shit. So like I was fucking with them, but I had Trilogy the whole time, and then I ended up getting in the Loud Pack. That's Stevie and all of us. We was like a beat making team.
You, Stevie, Banger,
yes.
what's Fly Marshall, do they make these too?
Yeah, Skinny Boy, Fly Marshall, Big Just.
Loud Packians.
Yeah, Banger.
That's crazy.
And Jerk too, Jerk.
Okay. So
we got that, and I'm bringing him to all of this shit, but at this point in time, Trilogy didn't believe that he was hard though, like, but I knew he was dumb hard. Like I knew he was the hardest nigga to meet. But he just wouldn't rap. So it took, after all of that, like after Loud Pack and all this, like I want to say, when was this, like 2013, 14, I got a studio in Homestead. And then that's when he just turned up. Like he turned up everything. That's when he dropped Drugstore. And after he dropped Drugstore, it was just like, yeah, niggas took off for real. He found the young niggas and yeah, they started that little drill shit and that shit started taking off. That lot from Millville, yeah.
So what was it like, yo? Because I talk to Mike about it all the time, like, yo, because I'm trying to like put him hip to like the Pittsburgh music history. So I told him like, yo, you gotta check out Trilogy like Lafayette Millville, bro. Like he did what nobody else could do. Like I've never seen people from like damn near every single hood in the city come together and make music together. And it'd be hard. Like I'm walking down the street or skateboarding down the street at the time, and I'm hearing people drive past me playing all his music.
Like I don't like what he got a whole like. It was just more so like he was just like the head of everything. He found the crib, like he found the spot for us to be at like every day. It was an everyday thing. Like you feel me? With Trilogy, there's no letting up. Like you feel me? Ain't no sleeping in type shit. Like. He go to a bitch's crib, I go to a bitch's crib. This nigga's calling me at 8, 9 in the morning, like, bro, come grab me type shit on some, cause we done got a rental and this nigga's on some, we gotta go back to the studio type. Like, it was like that. So it started off with A1 and Clutch. That was the first two. We pulled up on them So A1 and Clutch, it was them two first, and then we found out that they had all their young niggas and all of them rap. So you feel me? It was all of them at first. And to be honest with you, I was on some more. So like, I'm trying to keep pushing your shit before we start theirs. And he's like,
right.
no. Like, no, we gonna do this. So it was more so that for me. But he seen the vision, like, so he was just, it's every day, bro. Like, bro, ordering wings and pizza, zip of weed and a whole bunch of Xannies and put them on the table and telling niggas to rap and do whatever they want. There's a studio in the dining room. You could get high in the living room. There's liquor everywhere. Like, it was like that every day. And that's how they, you know what I'm saying? It made it a team to, like, so we still got a computer with thousands of songs Trilogy got it remixed.
Still?
Yeah. The cops got it, I think. I'm not sure. But if we could get this computer back, bro, there's thousands of Trilogy songs. Like,
do you think you do like a I don't know how to properly say it, a posthumous release?
Yeah, I'm waiting to get my hands on the computer. Like, that's all I've been waiting for. So I could put. There's so much shit, bro. There's songs me and him did, rapping type shit. There's shit that he got with A1 in them, like a whole bunch of finished shit. There's mixtapes on there, brother. The T tape, what is it, 2? I want to say that's on there, and that's his album, and I want to still drop that too.
What what was something that you got from that experience? Like what are two or three key takeaways from that whole Life of Millville experience? Like once you transition from Icey, I got the Burn Out the Rolling Joint. Now I'm part of this conglomerate.
All right, what could I take away from that? All right, for one, everybody gotta be on the same page. Like when it's something like that, like, cause that's the only reason why it didn't work. Like, it did work. Well,
You would say it didn't? No,
I'm saying it did work, but that's why it ended how it ended. Like, everybody has to be on the same page. That's what I say. Like, cause it can happen. It definitely can happen. Like, but everybody got to be on the same page, and
like the group could blow up.
Yeah,
but everybody
like,
got to be
like, yeah, and everybody got to play their part. So it's like there has to be somebody at the top making the structure, and there got to be people under that. And as long as you know where you fall in, and you're not getting all bent out of shape about your position, then the whole shit will work for. That's how I feel. And just to realize, like, it take time too. Like, you feel me? You gotta be patient. Like, people just gotta remember, like, it's not gonna happen overnight. I say, if y'all a good 6 months is sitting in the house and like sitting in the studio, like a good strong 6 months is like really doing stuff, you should be where you want to be. It doesn't take that long, but you feel me? Just start off, as I said, a good 6 months of consistency, and y'all could. The city will see it though, like, you feel me? That's all it was. It was just every week they hit me. Every day he's hitting people in the head with something. He's either on the internet. He came up with Scaling Saturdays and
what's Scaling Saturday?
Like, he would take
some people don't know what scaling means.
Yeah, all right. So he would take somebody's beat, and then they would just scale is a Wilkersburg word, just like turn up type shit. So they would take somebody's beat that's cracking that week. Like, I remember one week it was Computers where Herba came out, and they just make a freestyle over it and put it out. You feel me? And that's the next jam for the week. Then next week they would do another one. It was just something to keep everybody listening to them while they was dropping mixtapes and shit in between the tapes.
Yeah, it keep y'all sharp too though. Like, keep y'all practicing and like up to date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like relevant. Yeah. You gotta stay relevant.
Yeah, so, fast forward, unfortunate circumstances happen.
Yeah.
What was it like for you coming out of that situation, like after, Trilogy passed away?
It took me a minute. I ain't gonna lie, it took me a couple years. I couldn't believe it for real, because it was, for me, that situation was on some, it was kind of like, for me, it was kind of like the second time it happened, because I had already went through this with Kizzle kinda, and he went to jail. And me and him was like close to doing a whole bunch of shit. So it was like, all right, then I get to where I get with Trilogy, and then that happened. So it took a lot out of me for real. So, but that was Yeah, after that happened, I was in a little slump for a minute. I ain't really want to do too much of nothing for real, for real. So when did that? What got me back out of that shit? I want to say it wasn't until Kizzle came back home for real, that I got back into doing things like how it was with Trilzy, like, cause then that's when his second run came and me and him started making a whole bunch of shit.
Kizzle like Rice Bag Kizzle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like me and Kizzle, Rice Bag Kizzle, me and him I've been rocking with him since damn near since I was rocking with Trilzy, like, so me and him always been, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when he came back out, that's when I finally got back into doing shit, because the Trilzy shit fucked me over for real. I wanted to keep working with the young niggas, but it was just like, just wasn't the same, because he wasn't there.
That's what I heard around the same time. Like, it's not the same no more.
Yeah, it was wild. Like, it was just...
So, Fiend Bug music. But you know, y'all coined the term. Like, people was saying, yo, I just copped the Fiend Bug. What are you doing? I'm around in the Fiend Bug. You know, like, oh, what we about to do? We about to have the Fiend Bug go do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, people was really, like, using that terminology. Like, y'all really created something. Even with, like, all the other stuff that y'all would do, like, y'all really had created, and I would say still have, just in everybody's own individual lane. Y'all created, like, a big movement and moment in, like, the Pittsburgh, like, music history.
Yeah, nah, Lawful Millville, that shit took over everything for a little bit.
Dude, like, I'll go back and look at, what's the song with all, like, everybody's on it?
Welcome to Lawful Millville.
It's, y'all's outside?
Yeah, it's right up Prospect.
Yeah, it's, I look at that, I'm like, dang, like 1 million views. Look at A1, dang, 1 million views.
Right,
Stuff,
1 million views.
Stuff with Jules. I keep hearing your name ringing. Even with Joogie, like, seeing Joogie, like, grow up and then do his thing. It's like, it's just real crazy to see.
Mm-hmm.
And remember back then when it was like, you know, like how Trilzy used to always say, like, who the fuck is Trilzy?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, who are these dudes? Like, who?
That's what his whole thing was. He was more so on some, like, I'm not trying to be around all the niggas with money or all the popular niggas. I want to make mad niggas, like, crack type shit. He was big on family. Like, Trilzy's like a family based nigga. Like, once he bring you around you, you was family to him. Like, he was going above and beyond for you, like, all the time. Like, nigga used to be damn near my bodyguard, for to be honest with you. Trilzy used to knock niggas out. Just do crazy shit, bro. Like, he's just a wild boy.
So he was not lying. Not that I would expect him to. No, he was talking about punching on niggas.
No, he wasn't looking the hell no. Like, that's why he used to punch on any and everybody. Like, I mean, no disrespect to nobody he ever punched on, but I've seen him punch on a couple niggas. Couple niggas with a name too. That's the crazy part.
So when it comes to Pivot Flow, what was it like recording that?
To be honest with you, we didn't even know, like, a lot of the songs we didn't even know what they was gonna be until, like, we went back and, like, sat down and listened to them. Like, the first song he dropped is Drugstore, and that's my beat, but I was asleep when he exported the beat out of Free Loops. There's like 6 or 7 sounds missing in the beat. He just took it and looped it like 80 times and rapped on it. I woke up to that shit. Same thing with NFL too. Fed did the same shit. I was knocked out, drunk, sleep. This nigga recorded. I woke up to that, and they put S Gun Stun on it.
Well, did you think NFL was gonna be as big as it is?
No, we didn't know neither. It was when he made it. We was definitely on some. This shit's hard as fuck, but it definitely it came out of nowhere. Like,
what was it like recording Only Gang?
Yeah.
I pay attention.
Yeah, no, that song was fun. That
was a minute ago. This is like when Fed. This was like you and Fed was like y'all don't look grown. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, what is this?
Yeah, no, that was Homestead days.
Yeah.
That was fun though. That day was a good day too.
What was it like working with Nizzy?
It was cool working with Nizzy. It was definitely nice working with Nizzy. I worked with Nizzy back in the day when I had a studio in Homestead, but it was more so like he was just buying beats off me, and me and his dad's real cool type shit, Big Nate and shit. So yeah, and then I got to work with him again in LA with Fed and Wiz and shit. Fed had bring us out there to do some Taylor Gang shit, and me, Nizzy, Fed, K Camp, and Wiz, we and Chevy, and Chevy did whole little 9-hour session type shit. It was some horror shit too.
That's hard. I remember, I think Dizzy was either signed or was signing to them.
I think he was like in the process for real.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So, well, moving forward from that, you and Trap House Yick have like a cool relationship. At least from outside looking in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Y'all know
Yick
all the time.
Yeah, Yick's my nigga. Yick keeps me relevant in the club. You feel me?
Yeah. What was it like recording Hello?
Yeah, hello, definitely. That was some shit too. This stuff that come to the crib. See, that's what I can't remember. But I do remember that's when I had a studio over on the south side. And Yick came over every day, damn near every morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, faithfully with a 40.
So 9 o'clock in the morning, Yick pulls up with a 40. He probably is coming from Secrets, ain't go to sleep, and y'all just start recording.
Yeah. Everything, Yick, every time.
What's your favorite song you did with him?
We got some shit called I think it's called Chickens. I want to say it's called Chickens, but I got that. We got that. I got this one shit with him. It's called Lil Nigga. That shit's hard. We got a whole bunch of Master P remakes. That I like from him. And what's my favorite one from you? I don't know. We might have to come back to that. There's a lot of songs I did with you. There's a lot of songs I did with you.
Where would you say you get your sound from? Because your sound's like real, like, to me, it's real like a mixture like 90s, a little bit of Southern influence, but it's real like playful. You know what I'm saying? Like you use sounds that like people would probably say, to my knowledge, would probably say, yo, like you're still doing that or still using that, but you use like it's like the most simple stuff. What it sounds like the most simple stuff, but it's hard though. Like it's real fun.
I like so I fucks with Pharrell, Manny Fresh, and Lex Luger and Zaytoven. So my newer influences is them two, and my older ones is them two. So that's where I get it from. I like try to mix that if you can mix that, but them is my 4 people for real.
What's your like signature things? I know Pharrell's is like the 4 count before he drops like a beat or something.
Alright, well I don't do it no more as much, but mine's used to be alright, after the 8-bar hook, like it's the beginning of the verse, I'll put a breakdown at the beginning of the verse. I used to do that with a whole bunch of shit, and it'd be something crazy too. But that was when I was making them Lex Luger type of beats. I used to have this signature sound. I took Trey Songz saying some shit, and it just used to be my little ad-libbing on my beats. That was his signature for a minute too.
So, what's a piece of advice you would give to a young up-and-coming producer? Like, who's like, yo, like, I want to be like Icey. I want to have the drip. I want the songs. I want the placements. I want all of that. I want to work with people. I want my own studio. Like, I'm trying to start popping. What do I got to do?
Find the sound first. I say find the sound before you get out here and be in people's faces and start getting flat and all that. Like, actually find the sound first, and then go hard with that, and then come out with your look or whatever you want to do. But find your own sound first. That's just like, instead of like making like, all right, most of the young producers I'm seeing is coming out is on some like, all right, I'm gonna either be a Detroit producer, I'm gonna be like a Playboy Cardi or something like that. Like, you gotta remember that shit's already out here, and there's thousands of them niggas that already make them beats hard as fuck already. So it's just like, if you is going to imitate somebody's sound, take somebody's sound that's not cracking. You feel me? Or somebody that's upcoming, and you want some. Maybe I could take a little bit of this and a little bit of that and put it together. But you're not really there's not too much you could do to create your very very own sound right now these day and ages because there's so much shit that's going on. Like everybody's really tapped into shit, but you could take some stuff and like take parts of certain shit and build your own like little signature, whatever you want to call it. But I say do that first before getting out here copping rollies and, you know what I'm saying, drinking lean and all that extra shit and taking pictures and shit. Before you do all that, because once you start doing all that, everybody's going to pay attention to you. Then they listen to your music and your shit's trash. Then you burn.
Mm. What else would you say, like, when it comes to finding the sound and working with people? Like, what's stuff to look out for that you don't think of when you first get into this thing?
All right, when I first started making beats.
Like what would you wish someone would have told you?
I wish somebody would have told me to buy more sounds and like band sounds.
You mean like beat kit? Drum
Yeah,
kits
kids like at the time when we first started, there wasn't really too many beat kits, too much and all that going on. But I wish I'd have knew like. More so, I wouldn't know. This is more so a business side. I wish I would have knew to get my money up front when I was younger. Because we got a lot of them situations. It was like, oh yeah, here, bro, I got a beat pack here. Just hit me, you know what I'm saying? And you never hear from this nigga again. Ever.
What's a beat pack?
It's just like 5 or 10 beats you put together for somebody so they can listen to them, and whatever ones they pick, they reimburse you for it, and you know what I'm saying, you take the rest or however they want to do it. But it's just like something so they could ride around and listen and get a feel for the beat first, because there are some people that can come in the studio, hear a beat, and then automatically got something to it. But some people need to be in their element, like riding around or getting high or do whatever they're doing. Like, so you send them beats and they take a little longer. So
Do you send them mixed and mastered already?
no, I don't. Because I don't, because every song gets mixed different. Like, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just on some. I send it good enough for him to if he wanted to record on it. But if he needs it mastered, then I just send the files after that.
So let's say I'm going into a song, right? I want Icey on it. You like rapping. I'm a producer. You rapping, low key rapping, and Marv rapping. And how should I go about paperwork? If you could speak on it, because some people, you know, they go into producing and making beats, and you know they don't know.
Yeah. Well, as far as the artist side, like I'm not sure how.
Like an example, just an example.
Like how. All right. So what I know is like, all right, the producer gets 50% of the song. So like as far as paperwork, y'all are signing like as I want to say like as writers, so y'all get another 25%. But it's on some. All right, say if you wrote the whole song, you wrote the song, you even made verses type shit. You get it. I'm gonna say what the songs break up in that. All right, the 50% for the producer, then the publisher, and then the writer. So, or the artist and the writer. So you would get an extra 25 because you wrote everything. They would get 25, and I would get 50. As far as paperwork, I'm pretty sure. I think.
So 50% to the producer, and then an even split to the artist.
Yeah.
And then the producer, their also includes publishing.
Yeah. So damn near 75, I think.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta get a little more sharp on that shit.
Because I remember, cause I used to like rock with Banger a lot. I still rock with Banger, but I used to like, even when he was here, I used to like go to the studio all the time, and he was saying like, yeah, songs get broken down like 400%. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, he
what?
Yeah, he knows. Banger is he's the computer for I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, he's different.
He's more so on some. Yeah, he knows, but. Yeah, no, I know a little bit, man. I signed a couple contracts for a couple songs. And for me, I got my little 25% just because I wasn't there. Sometimes a couple situations where I'm not there, I just made the beat. So,
Do you think it's more beneficial, or it behooves more producers and artists to have like let's just make it, let's just keep creating, and we'll worry about all that on the back end?
Yeah, no, that work. Cause if you got an artist that's actually good and he's actually working, I mean, it's definitely going, it's going to take a toll on you. But it's like, if you it all it takes is for you to believe in that person. Like, you feel me? You're that, and you're making that person's music at the same time. So if you believe in him, he's gonna believe in himself. Like, me and Fed came to my house a couple years ago and was like, bro, I'm gonna make it. I'm like, period. So I just kept making this nigga beats. And you see where he at now?
Yeah. What's it like working with Fed?
It's great. Fed is a roller coaster. Like, he might come in the studio mad, he might come in there happy, sad, I don't know what it is, but whatever he's doing, that's what we make it that day. And he gonna make some shit.
Yeah. I've been there. Yeah. It's definitely you never know what you're gonna get.
Never.
You never know what you're gonna get.
But it's gonna be fun though. Like, you feel me?
Yeah. It'll be serious too.
Yeah, no, that's one thing people don't know. Fed laughs and goose around, but when he gets in the studio, he's trying to get that shit done. Like, he's getting that shit done. It don't matter how high he is, how drunk he is, he's getting that shit done, and then he's gonna play around.
What was it like making Let It Breathe?
Oh, them was angry days.
Angry days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When he was making them, every time he made one of them, he was in this.
Talking about gas for air.
Yeah, like, he was on the shit. He came in the studio on the shit that day. I remember that.
What's the difference between producing for him now versus back then? It's only been like, I'll say, not NFL days, but like Let It Breathe by Boucher era, like in the past like 4 or 5 years.
It's just, it's way easier with Fed now. Like, back then, Fed might need a bar or two or something like that. Like, now it's just like you give him a beat and he don't write, so it's probably like a good 5-10 minutes and he's in the booth type shit, and he's definitely saying some shit to it. Yeah.
No,
like, right? Fed, get in there and just freestyle.
You think that's a good technique for artists to have?
For some people not. Like, some people are really good with their penmanship, so I encourage some people to write, but some people can, like, Fed's like a quick-mannered person, so he thinks on his feet, Fed, so he could do that shit.
What you think about the Pittsburgh music scene? Like things you like about it, things you may not like about it, if anything at all.
I just wish the bigger artists in Pittsburgh would make more songs together, like how the Detroit and the Atlanta niggas is. Like, you feel me? That's what I think. But I mean, at the same time, there is a lot of problems that back behind closed doors that I really can't. I don't know. But I feel like how Icey and them do songs with Babyface Ray and
Babyface do songs with Peasy do songs with
and then they go over there and fuck with Wayne J and the Flint niggas. Like, if we got that going on, like, we, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause we got a whole bunch of horror motherfuckers, like, and they don't.
That's really like on, like, like in the industry,
and none of
them rooms and meetings and all that.
None of the bigger names in Pittsburgh make music like each other. Anybody notices, like, you feel me? You got your Stunner, he makes his music, Fed makes his music, Horror and Diesel make their music. Like, you feel me? Like, it's all different, and it's horror shit. It's all sounds different too. So I feel like they would, if that could possibly happen, that would be. I feel like I would fuck with that. Like, everybody though, like, you feel me?
Yeah, it seems like everybody I interview always says, like, man, I love it, but the only thing is unity.
Yeah, we don't got that much unity.
What do you think a solution to that could be? Because, you know, like, some stuff, you know, that we don't know or maybe know, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, stuff happens.
Yeah.
So what do you think is could be a way to, like, just get past that and just get to the money?
I mean, I think it's gonna take for somebody right now, like, I think, like, somebody, like, how everybody's getting their shit off right now, like, I think it's gonna take for somebody to really, really, like, make it, like, type shit, and then for them to actually be on some bigger person shit and come back and extend the hand, like, open the gates, because I don't know what's going on, but I feel like I feel like niggas in Pittsburgh get on and be on some, like, I can't help niggas out because niggas wasn't looking out for me when I was this, which is understandable, but it's just like
Cold-blooded truth.
Yeah, you feel me? It's understandable, but you, at the same time, You just gotta go past that. Just come back and be on some like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Y'all ain't help me out, but I'm gonna help y'all out.
Yeah, and it don't gotta be like let's say like, all right, so like I DJ, right? I interview people, I'm on the radio, stuff like that. And let's say, yeah, I could say nobody helped me out, which that's not true. But
Yeah.
I say, oh, nobody's helping me out, nobody's doing this, and that. So now opportunity comes up. Yo, Coleblooded, who else could we get the DJ on the bill? I could be the dude to say, just me.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, I'll say, yo, get him, get her. You know what I'm saying? This would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Or like I got hit up for like an event. It's a monthly event, bi-monthly event, and dude said, yo, like just pick what days you want. So I'm like, all right, I could pick every single one.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Like, let other people shine and open and close and get that experience, you know?
Yeah, no, there's definitely none of that in Pittsburgh. Not for real. Not too much. Like you feel.
Like I feel like it's you gotta like create moments and be like real like not initiative, innovative. You know what I mean? Like let's say I'm a big rapper or producer. Like I think it'd be cool, like, cause I'm gonna try and do this. Like I think it'd be cool. Go back to your high school, inspire the kids, talk to them. Give them beats, give them music, let them get on a verse or something. Or even with like your peers, do like some of the same thing. Like, yo, like, you know, I really like this song, yo. Whether it be like spur of the moment, yo, I really like this song, yo, here's a beat.
Yeah, no, like I be trying. What I used to do, well, not even used to. My cousin, he runs this little program too. And if anybody got any kids that want to go down there, I think it's down in Money. His name's Julian Powell. He runs this program. The Crunk movement, and they take little kids and they
That's up Imani?
Yeah,
I keep hearing people talk about that.
Yeah, Crunk movement. That's down Imani and this Hazelwood. My cousin's direction. Yeah, take your kids down there. I used to run a class down there too, teaching kids how to make beats and all that. DJ Femi was in it with me. Yeah, like I love doing stuff like that, bro. Like with the kids and all that, cause you never know. I inspired a couple kids down there, not even done, just showing them how to make beats. Couple years later, the nigga hit me up talking about, yeah, bro, listen to, you know what I'm saying? Listen to what I got now. The nigga hard as fuck now. I'm like, you feel me? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Charles Manning Ox. He's old.
Yeah, what's his name?
Ox, OX. He one of the students. He ended up making beats. His nigga hard now.
I was gonna say, it's like, oh.
It's cool, but I couldn't believe it though when he sent me the beats. I'm like, yeah, period.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up, man. I didn't know y'all was doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, shout out to the Crunk movement. I fuck with the Crunk movement.
Yeah, that's hard. Do you urge producers to get their own studio or rent a studio?
All right. It depends.
Or like build it. You know
all right, if you're more so an engineer, like if you're on some like you're more so like to sit down, record, mix and master and stuff like that, then I say get your own studio. But if you more so just like there's engineers and there's producers to me. Like engineers is the person that sits there, engineers the whole song, and then there's producers like you got a nigga that might make the beat and sit in the back and just dish out ideas and stuff like that. Like if you one of them, you just have a spot to make your beats at. You feel me? Then that makes more sense for you. But if you're an engineer, like you sitting there mixing or mastering, you gotta mix and get your own studio, because that's tedious work that you can't just sit and do within an hour or two. Like I know some people that told me they spend 6 hours on one song. I can't do that.
I couldn't do that.
And one part too at that, just getting like mixing is way more than what people think, and you can't master without a certain room anyway. Like,
what do you mean?
If the walls can't be parallel.
Why?
The sound bouncing off and all that. That's what I learned. The ceiling got to be dropped down. A whole bunch of craziness.
So the ceiling has to be sloped down.
Yeah,
these have to be like
diagonal.
A little bit.
Yeah, like nothing can be flat. Like how this wall is flat to that one. Like that's not gonna work. It's not. You're not gonna get the right master.
So master has to have like a full like surround sound feel to it.
Yeah, like you gotta be in a room with no echo. Bro,
for real, like
yeah, trust me. I don't. if somebody, one of the real sound technician would have probably heard the slightest echo in here or something like that. It's tedious.
Their ears like that,
Mhm.
sharp, like you hear a pin drop.
Mm-hmm.
What would you consider yourself more of out of the producer, beat maker, engineer thing?
I'm a producer. I make the beats. I got ideas. I'll throw out ideas. Like I like,
For real?
yeah. Like I like the record and all that. But if I don't have to, I'd rather not. But I will though. But I'm more so like I'm trying to help you make some horror shit. Like I'm trying to put input in the hook. Like you feel me? I'm trying to hype you up in here and all that.
What's the song that most people know that you didn't produce, but your input was on it and it worked, and it's like a notable song?
Dumb Shady. It's Trozy shit. It's one of his intros. And the reason is the song's crazy. And he's talking about a whole bunch of craziness. But I used to, back then, Trozy used to rap so much that he used to have me kind of rapping, and I was kind of alright for him. So I could come up with a couple little bars. So I got a couple little bars in Dumb Shady too.
Don't you got a
I got a mixtape.
You did you just dropped what was it?
Beat tape.
It's on here. It's on London.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What was it like making that?
I was drunk.
It seemed like a real like fun.
It is. Anytime I rap, bro, I promise you I'm drunk. Or somebody got me drunk in the studio, and they're like, "I should get on this with me." I'm like, "All right, fuck it," because I be trying to steer away from the rapping.
What are some of your studio pet peeves and like favorite things about the studio?
My pet peeve is if you can't.
Keep it real. This is part of the truth.
All right, look. If you really can't rap, like, don't come in here and try to freestyle. Like, you feel me? Like, freestyling is for, I don't know. Like, niggas will try to freestyle and barely can talk regular English. Like, niggas is in here trying to rap like the Migos and do this extra shit, and I gotta punch in 3, 4, 6. If I gotta punch you in the verse more than like 4 times, bro, like, you feel me? I feel like that's way too much. Like, every line is ridiculous to me. Like, that shit irks my soul. Like, I can't stand when niggas come in and just want to freestyle a whole song. Like, freestyle the first bar of the hook to the last bar of the hook to the last bar of the verse. Like, that's nonsense, bro. And then the song don't even sound right after that, because it's just a whole bunch of random ideas just put on the song. It is though. Like, that shit. And reading it. All right, I tell niggas this all the time. If you will read your verse, please put the phone behind the mic, because you can't. What the fuck am I gonna mix you rapping into your fucking chest for? I hate that shit, man.
So if you're rapping, hold your phone like this, not looking down.
I would think I would have to tell niggas that though, but niggas be in here just like this. The mic's right here. Niggas, what is you doing?
What's some of your favorite things about the studio?
When niggas make horror shit, the mad beats. I love that.
What's your favorite studio moment? Like top 3. Like I'll never forget these 3 moments.
All right, one of them is in here with Fed. We made this.
Recently?
No, what the fuck?
It was back when we were 100.1, not 107.
Yeah, I think it was. But we made this verse where we made this one song, bro. We was in here high as fuck. But that was one of that day, and another day in here when Trozy shot this shit with Rory Chamberlain. He shot a video in here with him. He came in here with the whole off of Millville, because we had them 2 days. You had a garbage bag full of money, not a garbage, a John Eagle bag full of bread. What the fuck is that song called? Look up Trozy and Rory Chamberlain, and it'll be in this studio though, back in the day. And what else? This probably ain't one of my favorite moments, but it's one of my favorite songs in this. Esco, Deasley, and Horto, the Trappers. They made a theme song for the Trappers back in the day. It was hard to the point it got banned and everything.
Banned from what?
The Trappers.
Oh, the club. I thought it was talking about people.
No.
You made a theme song for the club.
Uh-huh.
How you gonna ban it from the? It's the trap though.
Because this Esco was on the hook talking about hit the trap with my gun on me.
Oh yeah.
And this just used to start mad problems. But the song was hard as fuck. You can look it up.
That's hard. That's a little piece of history.
Mm-hmm. Let's go Deasley and Harder, Trappers.
Yo, they banned our song from the club. Like, how many people could say that?
Right.
That's wild.
The Trappers said, yeah, we can't play this no more. That got about like 2 weeks of airtime.
2 weeks of airtime, they cut it off.
Yeah, they're like, nah, niggas is not hitting the trap with their gun on them no more.
I mean,
It was encouraging.
what's fatherhood like?
Yeah, I love my daughter. I love being a dad. I hopefully everybody has a father do, but I love my daughter. I bring her up in the studio all the time. Like, she's me for real.
What was it like going into like when you found out? Where was your head at?
I'm like, damn, like I got a kid. Because I'm like, if you know me, I'm a little immature myself. So I was just like, man, I'm about to really have a child. Like, I'm a child myself.
Like, keep real with yourself.
Yeah, I'm like, this is crazy. But it's a lot easier than what I thought. Like, I guess people make it hard when they don't like their kids, but like I've always told myself, my dad wasn't around for real, so I told myself I'm gonna be there for my kid, and it's the best thing that happened to me. I love my daughter.
How old you know?
5, born on Christmas.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
It's a great gift.
I spent Christmas on delivering a baby.
Wow. So, how old was you when you found out you was about to be a dad?
It's 2016. 25.
So you're like 25.
26, 25, about to be 26.
And you're just thinking like, yo, like dad, like.
Yeah, I was really thinking like, this music shit might be over now. Because it was just like, I gotta
the
take
same
care.
with DJing.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, man, like I gotta take care of her now.
Yep.
But then at the same time, like, music's always been my job. Like, I can't do like 9 to 5. So it was like.
You ever have like a 9 to 5 job? Like you punch in and all that?
Jimmy Jazz.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. Short story.
That's about it. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't fuck with it. No. Jimmy Jazz and my man's got me a job one time at a gym, but he didn't tell me I was gonna be a janitor. So I did that for a week. I couldn't do it though. I ain't gonna lie, I was just a janitor for a week.
So what's it like whenever you go to the bus stop and people realize, yo, you Icey?
Right. I be trying to hide in the mall. I go to the mall with my mask on and a fitted or a bucket.
Yeah. When I'm at bus stop, I mean like when you take your daughter to school.
Yeah, like well, yeah, no, it's just like that. That'd be well, yeah, it'd be cool for real. I really don't mind that. What kills me is my when I drop my daughter off, her teacher was like, oh, so this is Miles and Sanders' brother. I'm like, okay. No. That's what kills me. Like,
y'all?
Yeah, that's my little brother.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Miles is my little brother.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, damn, I got a bunch of questions now. What's it like seeing your brother go to the NFL?
For us, it's kind of normal because he's been playing football all his life. So it's like
it's the NFL. That's not normal.
I mean,
this is not Woody no more.
It's not. But for us though, like we're just so used to watching him go to games and shit. Like I don't know. They give us like a little section or whatever. It's pretty nice.
That's what's up. That's love. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's just crazy how the craziest part about him being in the NFL is just how other people treat him. Like, cause it's just like.
Like versus before?
Yeah, versus before. Like, it's just like, well, to me, it's Miles. Like, you feel me? We same house. Like, this nigga used to wear my clothes and shit. Like, now it's just like random old white ladies is walking up to him, calling him booby. Just, it's wild. Like, I can't believe it. Like, he's just Miles to me.
Wow.
But, you know.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Fun facts.
Yeah. Little brother.
Yeah, you could play your little brother. you could play as your little brother in Madden right now.
Yeah, I do.
While he's sitting right next to you.
And that's the craziest part to me, and people thought I was weird, but that was the hardest shit to me. I'm like...
What, like he's in Madden?
Yeah.
That's hard.
That was the hardest shit to me.
Yo, you're sitting right next to me, I know you, but you're in the, like, that's you right there.
I use him every time.
And it looked just like you. Millions of people's playing this game every day. And you're going to be in it, like, forever because you know they do throwback teams.
Mm-hmm. No, he's on there.
That's hard.
He's on there.
So what's it like going out in public, like now, and like people like may recognize you? Said like when you go to the mall, you be having your mask.
Yeah.
You have your mask on all the time.
Yeah, I try because. Alright, because he's way bigger than me now. So it's like, people don't realize that. Like, some people get it and see the faces and like, oh, you look like Miles. But people think that's my little brother. And just so y'all get it, that's my little brother. So stop calling me the little brother. Because Cosmos thinks that's my little brother. As soon as I walk up to the door, hey, it's Mel Sanders' little brother. I'm like, man, I gotta get out of here. I just turn around though every time. But I don't man it. It's cool though. That's my boy.
What's it like getting fan love for what you do in public?
I love that shit. I love it.
You signed an autograph yet?
Did I sign an autograph before? Yeah, I signed an autograph before. I think I want to say in Lawrenceville. Lawrenceville, like, yeah. When I go
what was that like?
That tripped me out though. Cause I don't look at myself like that. You feel me? It's I don't know. I can't do it. It's crazy.
I mean, you getting there.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. It probably, to me, it's different because it was a kid. But I remember I DJed one event and this little kid was like, "Yo, DJ, can I have your signature?" I'm like, "Damn, bro!" Like,
yeah, no, don't fuck me up, bro.
I'm like, bro, chill. Don't say that to me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say that to me. I'm not like that.
No, it's definitely coming. We just got a this little. Yeah, me and Fed just got this little $10 placement. So after that, yeah.
What song is that? But so you produced the session, Ty was there and everything?
No. Me and Fed did it, and we sent it off to him.
Okay.
And he sent it back. But yeah,
How's that feel? Like you're not in the hood recording no more. Like you're working with like Ty Dolla $ign.
That like
just flying around everything. Like brothers in the NFL. Like everything's like.
I call them niggas all the time, and I tell them like, bro, like y'all don't know how much I appreciate this shit. Like you feel me? Because it's on some like it's like the shit makes sense now instead of like just sitting in the crib making a beat and like, oh, who am I gonna send this to? Like now it's like I can sit down and make a beat and be on some like, oh, I think what's the name will sound harder and it can actually possibly happen now. Like that shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
$10, bro. I would never have thought.
That's wild. Made Miles. Ironic, their brother's name is Miles, but made Miles or was it Burn After Rolling?
I got Lil Durk on the beat. Lil Durk, Ball Out, Drama. Remember when he did that song with Chief Keef?
That Mike Go.
Yeah, I did that one.
Yeah. What was that? What was that like recording with them? 'Cause he got I was listening to that yesterday. Like he had songs with like him, SD.
Yeah. Drama was bringing all of it. He did a song with Fat Trail too, bro.
Yeah.
He was bringing it was like that was when Radder and all them. He was getting his shit off. Like I don't know like why he slowed up, but around that time Drama was dropping mad shit. And when he did that for me and put Chief Keef on there, I'm like, bro, that shit he made my shit skyrocket.
Man, this was whenever Chief Keef like
was
boom like
yeah that was in the middle of his. Like when he was Chief, like Chief Keef type shit. Like I'm like,
that's crazy. Icey's hard for real, yo. He get with his mixtape, Chief Keef, fucking Ty Dolla $ign.
I got a couple little Durks.
Couple
Juice Mans.
Couple
Project Pat.
LJ the Juice Man, Project Pat. All the Life in Millville stuff.
Yeah, all that shit.
And
Ray Zealous, Kissels, Deasleys, Hordos. The wildest, most random person I got on the beat is Genuine.
What?
Genuine. From the West Side, Dirk, Nizzy, and Fresh. I did that beat. Or Dirk, Nizzy, Fresh, and Jizzle. I think the West Side niggas. Yeah, but they got a song with Dirk. I did that beat. Castro got a song with Dirk. I did that beat.
I ain't hear that name in a long time.
Castro and Dirk got some. What?
All right. Back to this Genuine.
Oh yeah.
How'd that happen?
Where's bro from? One of my Philly niggas. Like he came out of jail or whatever, and so he came out of jail and he started fucking with me. I can't remember how he ended up finding out about me, but he came from Philly out here to come fuck with me. So. We doing a couple little beats. I'm making any beats or whatever, and we come across this Genuine sample, and he's on some like I know dude. I'm like, well, let's do this shit and get him on it then, like you feel me? So that's what happened, and he actually did this shit type shit. I got Genuine on the beat, and it's on his song too.
You still got it?
Yeah, or everything. I'm gonna send it to you soon.
What, man? Hey. So wait, so it's you, Genuine, and who?
Well, I'm on the beat. It's Genuine on the hook, and my man Benji he's from Philly.
I might have to play it on the Future Flavors. So that'd be hard. What? First dude to drop Genuine on the Future Flavors. What? It'd be hard. Does your daughter know like who Icey is?
Mm-mm.
Like she don't know like Ice Man instrument.
She don't know yet. She's gonna find out though.
Like she don't be asking questions like why are these people like acting like this?
She just like dancing to the beats. That's all. She just.
So she knows you produced her. Like,
yeah. She comes. Anytime I'm making a beat, I damn near can't make beats around my daughter because she wants to make it for me. So it's just like
That's hard though. Like you're exposing her to a different side of life, like so young.
See, she kind of can hold a tune to. I'm hoping she sings. I ain't gonna force her to. Whatever she wants to do, she can do. But she can't.
I mean, you don't gotta force her. But
yeah, I mean, she can sing.
Say, hey, I'm gonna hold you up right here. You know what I'm saying? Sing something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
See how you like it. And she go to school. Yeah, I made a song. You what? I was playing with dirt. Like what you mean?
I was playing with dirt.
Like that's what's up. That's what's up. Being able to have the experience that you have and that influence on your child. Like, you know, some people, and not to say that they're less than or not doing their job, but some people would love to say, yo, I wish I was a producer, a guitar player, something along the lines of music, sports, whatever, had something built up to then bring my child into versus nothing.
Yeah. I mean, and that's how I look at it. Like my dad look at it. Like I know he gotta be on some. You know what I mean, because I do the same thing he do.
Yeah, and think about it, like he was producing, and now you're on one. Like Young Dro said, he's on. Yeah, that's what's up. So yeah, how'd you feel about this interview? I never asked people this.
No, I like this. This is some good shit.
Yeah, good shit. Yeah. I'm doing alright?
Yeah. No, you doing good, bro.
Appreciate it. Good look. What's some of your goals for 2022?
2022, I need a key Glock.
That could happen.
Yeah.
That could happen.
I feel like it's real plausible.
That could happen.
I want a key Glock. That's this year. That's what I'm going for.
That could happen.
He's mad. Him. I do got an Ice wear, but I want one just with me and him.
Did you ask
Key
him?
Glock? No, not yet. Key Glock, I ain't get in touch with him yet. Because when I got him on it, it was more so of a feature. So I need a Key Glock and an Ice wear this year. That's what the goal for this year. Them is my two favorite rappers right now.
That's about it. Any questions from the audience? You're saying, cameraman, you want to ask Icey a question?
No, I'm cool.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate you for having me.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely learned a lot doing this interview. It's real cool, real insightful. I hope there's some young people that watch this and they get inspired by it. And also, that's the other thing I be trying to tell people. Like, y'all could talk to Icey. Like it might not be like super accessible. Call him, yo, bro, what you eat for breakfast? But like, it could be, yo, I'm starting to produce. Like,
what
do I do?
I'm not the one that I answer DMs, all that. Like, you feel me? Hit me, let me know what you want to do. You feel me? As long as you ain't asking me to bend over backwards for you to do some crazy shit, because I don't know y'all yet. You feel me? We built a relationship. We can do something. But hit me. I got advice for niggas. I got sounds out, send kids out. You feel me? I'm trying to make sure everybody gets there. You feel me? That's my goal, for everybody to get there. Because if we all get there, it'd be easier for anybody to do this shit. So you feel me?
Yeah.
Make it like Atlanta.
So before we get up out of here, man, where can they follow you? Where can they tune in? How can they get a beat? Where can they book stew time? All of that.
Book stew time. You call Mike. I'm pretty sure you already know that. Or you could call me down here at Wemma. My Instagram just got hacked, so I got a new one at Icey twice, ICEYTWICE. That's my new Instagram. And if you need beats, it's beatstars.com/Icey, 3 O's, 3 L's, 2 E's, or no, 1 E, Icey.com. So for me. get with me and come get you Icey.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's have the Cold Blooded Truth. Icey.